My bike broke yesterday, and I just want to show it to you. I've got a really annoying spot there still. It broke yesterday, and it broke in quite a weird way, a way that you would never think that it would break. And I kind of just want to say this because I don't know, whoever made this bike clearly didn't do a good job. I bought it last summer, and yeah, I noticed there was a lot of problems with it. Like it was a little bit noisier. It didn't look quite as new. It looked very new in the picture on eBay. And then when I went to go pick it up, it was about a half hour. I think it was about actually a half hour. No, about 25 minutes cycle away. And yeah, because I just cycled 25 minutes there, I didn't want to. And I was going to come back with the two bikes, so cycling one bike whilst holding the other on the second hand. But it was all through the canal, so it was quite an easy journey. And I like cycling down the canal, but. Yeah, I kind of almost regretted it just because it was very noisy, it was very rattly. It was very nice still, but it was just a little bit dirtier than I thought. But yeah, something very bizarre happened. So I got a flat tire a few months ago, and then I changed the tire. And there was also some other minor problems, like the handlebar was just a little bit too. The squeeze thing was a little bit high. It should be down there, but it was actually up there, so it was a little bit wrong. So I corrected that, and the thing that you put on the back of the wheel, like a rest to put something on, that had two screws missing, and it was a bit rattly. I think that was what was mostly rattling. So it wasn't rattling massively, but every time you'd go on from when you'd go on the bumpy paths, you would hear it go rattle rattle. So I didn't like. There's not that many rough bits, but every time you get through a very rough bit, it was noticeable, and so it didn't really bother me. But I kind of just put up with it for a while, and then I fixed it last month. I got new screws in that part and corrected it, and then a week later I got another flat, and I had to take it again to the bike shop. But also one of the pedals was making a clicking sound, so every time you'd go circle, it would go click click click. And yeah, so I bought new pedals and bought new things, and the brake also started squeaking. So I spent about £60 on two different service attempts, which is not that much, and I've still got the £20 pedals. So if I do take this bike this bike is going to have to end up in the scrapyard basically, because it's broken. But it's amazing how it's all happened within 1 month. Within 1 month, the pedals started breaking, the brake started breaking. It was very, very squeaky. Every time you press it, it'd go squeak, squeak. So one of the brakes was basically out of action for like 2 weeks, but I was still cycling on it. Oh well. And the rest on the back of the wheel was squeaking. But yesterday, I don't know if you can see, the whole thing just came off it. So here's the handlebar. The handlebar is, okay, I'm not caught up in the wire right now, so I can't move it, but the handlebar is supposed to be there. The handlebar is supposed to be here. And why is this not moving? Because it's supposed to be like that, and that's supposed to be the bike, something like that, and it's just literally broken off. I don't know what's going on with it, but that could have been very, very dangerous. I was cycling. I was like cycling, and then I noticed that it was a bit wobbly, and it was only wobbling by about a millimeter, but I noticed it and I checked it. I thought it was to do with like it not being so tight, so I tightened it, and then the next day I thought it would be fine. I only had like a 10-minute journey 2 days ago, and that was when I noticed it was wobbling. And then yesterday I cycled to the gym, and on the way there I noticed it was still wobbling. So it wasn't the clip, I hadn't fixed it, but I was kind of just like trying not to put that much weight on the handlebars, because I felt like when looking at it closely it looked like it was about to peel off, and so I was kind of aware that it was very dangerous to ride, but at the same time I didn't want to just push the bike. I would rather take the chance and cycle. But yeah, and on the way back I noticed it was just getting more and more wobbly. It was wobbling about 3 millimeters, so I got off the bike and then just pushed it off onto the side, and literally as I lifted the handles up over the curb to put the bike over the curb, the whole handle just fell off. And yeah, I've been using that bike for over a year, and to think that it wasn't welded on properly. I've gone down, there's a well, it's not a welding place, it's a car fixing place, and they said that they could do things like they could take the pedal off if I want to get those pedals off and put it onto a different bike, or just keep them as a spare in case I want to get new pedals, because I bought new pedals for it. So I don't want to throw my £20 pedals away, because I only bought them 3 weeks ago. But yeah, it's kind of bad how a bike can literally do that. There's a folding bike, so the clip where you can open up, that's the clip, but the whole clip is just coming off, and it's not the clip part that's coming off, it's the join to the clip part. So yeah, very dangerous.